Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, trolls, or the legion of trolls. And all the replies I've had to the car ad, for the most part, have been trolls. And this morning I got one. I'll give you $500 for the car, and it says no low balling in the ad. I've changed the ad, reduced the price. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing with the car, what we're not doing in the car, because it's really none of anybody's business but mine and Kathy's, and I don't want to tip my hand. So, and someone came in saying they are the evil troll from east of Erie in their email, and I said we don't do this, so they're blocked. All right. Anyway, no low ballers on the car. This morning, I took this bag after I went to the bathroom. This was in the bedroom, and it was full of the stuff that Fluffy the cat who destroys living rooms, knocked over. So this took me about an hour watching videos in the stimulus that will never happen. These are some of the pins that are dead. That's empty. It needs to be cleaned. That was my mother's glass thing for whatever she was using them for. I don't know. And these with a car I made up out of the Meow Mix boxes, and I've gotten down to one box, and I've got a whole bunch of recycling, and I got Meow Mix cups all over the place, and the dividers need to be really put on with duct tape, but I had pens and pencils and marking pens and two box cutters, so I don't have to try to open bags with my teeth. These are the pens that work. So that will go in the bookcase. And I had a rough night with breathing, so 7:30 I woke up, couldn't breathe, did a nasal treatment. The only thing that works on my nose is Spiriva, and I've got a bunch of electronics that came out of this thing, like these. And the place is live, and they say they will give you money for these. They don't. They offer you money in trade, which is ridiculous. So talk to Patty. She will have to do something, and she's going to wake me up. And this is going to be a short video because I have to go to the post office. I'm hoping to get 4 items in today, but what happens invariably on a Friday, and I really hate it, it will be 3, 4, 4:30, and the postal truck will come popping up from the main office at 5 o'clock, and I can't get my packages till Monday. And I've got something I need, and by the way, this is another mouse that is attached. This is an old, and this needs to be cleaned. It's filthy. This is an Apple Pro mouse, an upgrade to the Apple Crummy Puck mouse, the worst mouse ever made, and here's Fuzzy. So that's what's going on. I woke up at 7:30. I woke up again at 10:30 or 11, and called Kathy, called Patty, called Paul, and then went somewhere, got the big plastic bag out of the bedroom, and said, what the hell's in there? And a bunch of paper in there, and a bunch of electronic things in there, and power bricks, everything else got thrown in this bag. And then there's an empty bin, or not an empty bin, there's a bin with no lid with clean laundry in it. So I'm going to go through that. That clears off the computer chair. So I'm slowly making progress so I can get to my computer table. And then I've got all these empty cat litter containers. I'll save some of them, recycle them. And I got 2 bins of recycling in the kitchen here to dump. And then sometime this weekend, I will take everything off the kitchen counter and take those plastic things down before they collapse, and then take the 2 drawer things and put them on the counter and start putting all the stuff I can in the drawer things so it's neater. And then going to Kathy's on Monday. Unfortunately, you won't see the shirt because it was left in Patty's van. And nobody's in chat. Well, I guess I'm talking to myself. So this will be a short video. I will quit it at 4 o'clock. I want to make sure I get to the post office in case my package is in, and I can't really look it up. It's sitting about 10 miles from here, dithering. Actually, two orders. And then Monday another order will come in, but I won't be here for that one, so I won't get that till Tuesday. And then Tuesday they're shutting the water off here. I may go to Kathy's on Tuesday as opposed to Monday, but we shall see. Because with no water, I can't take a shower. And it's too hot in here to not take a shower. It is 78 here, but it feels like 90. It's icky in here. Well, nobody's on in the middle of the day. You're not all going to work, so where the hell are you? And I was boggled when we went on Highway 4 when Patty took me home a week ago. There was nobody on Highway 4 going either direction. There were freestanding cars, 3, 6, social distancing, 6 car lengths apart. And coming back, going to Pittsburgh, bumper to bumper, things are back to normal. Even though they're building a 2-lane lane in the middle of the freeway to give you an extra lane on each side. They're now back to bumper traffic. So, and Jerome Powell talked negatively about the economy and said we need another stimulus, and the Congress continues to do nothing. And the unemployment thing expires on July 31st, and various pundits, they're going to have to do something about the unemployment payments, and they're going to do some stimulus check, and I don't think any of that's going to happen. If they do have a stimulus, it's going to happen like in October, they'll issue checks to help ensure a Trump victory. That's what I think. But anyway, where is everybody? I got 4 people watching and no one's commenting. So, I'm very gratified that this is empty. This was full and so heavy I couldn't even pick it up now. Power bricks. I found a dead, where is it? Bunch of stuff here. Erasers, tape. This is a dead, missing the back AT&T cordless phone. There's another charging set, but since I'm probably never going to have a landline again, I may as well toss this and recycle a battery. But that's been sitting in there in the bag. They're little tiny erasers. And if I ever get my package, I can put some of these in the thing I ordered. Chocolate Cat eraser. My favorite Hello Kitty thing. And here is a spring attack. Here's my Nook charger. I have a Nook, black and white Nook. Didn't have the money to buy the color. I would have paid $38 for that or something, $29. Here's the thing for 3DS games. It's pretty full. So, anyway, that's about what's going on. I want to get the kitchen done this weekend and do some laundry, which I keep promising to do, but things get in the way and life happens. And I've been coughing and wheezing and gasping for air so much, my chest is hurting really badly. So, no, I'm not having a heart attack. No, we did not sell the Prius yet. Got nothing. I got a guy who wrote me, and he got indignant when I said, if you want to meet, you have to give me a phone number. And he refused to give me a phone number. And he wanted me to go up there at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I said, you're nuts. The buses here start at 7:41, and it takes me till noon to get to Kathy's. So I'm not going to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not a 7 o'clock in the morning person. If I became dictator of the world, I would have NASA launch a giant pair of sunglasses and put them in front of the sun to turn the sun off to about 8 o'clock in the evening so I could sleep. I'm not a morning animal. Come on, little girl. What's the matter, sweetie? Oh, yeah, and I missed the cat litter box that is unopened. I put my ice water on it. I missed, and the whole thing of ice water on the floor in the middle of the night. That was fun. Hello, Spoofer. Picking up dinner. Oh, what are you buying? What are you eating? You know, well, these people are not legitimate. They're trolls from the evil websites. They're trolls from the Eerie from Erie. They're the Icky from Erie. I got, the name of the Icky from Erie was in the email when I got online a few minutes ago, and I said no. You're blocked. We don't deal with the Icky from Erie and his legion of trolls. So, and another guy offered me $500 for the car. No, I said the ad was changed last night, but it already said no lowball offers. Offers below $3,000 will not be accepted. Now that's quite clear in the ad. Go away, you bother me, you troll. And all these trolls coming in, they are demonetizing my video to limited thing. I'm sick and tired of it. So when I sell the car, you'll know we sell the car because I'll show you the money. I'm not going to give you the money, but you'll see the money before we put it in the bank, and then we're going to open the account to credit union and start taking the steps to get the next car. And the next car, if I live that long with this breathing problem all the time, I've coughed and sneezed and so much since February. My chest is hurting all the time because I've strained my lung. Next car, we're going to pay someone to come out and go to the dealer. And if they won't let us do this, then we go to a different dealer. I'll ask ahead, can we have an independent inspection of the car? Now, the best car to get at a dealer, if I go to a Toyota dealer, is a certified Toyota car, but they give you a list of things. But I still want the power steering checked out, the fluids checked out, the reservoirs checked out, the transmission, the engine, the air conditioning, the electronics, the batteries, the tires, everything. I don't want any problems with the next car. I don't want any repairs for the next car. We drive it out and it will be fine. And if I have to pay $200, Kathy and I will do it. You're at McDonald's. Gonna pick up. Well, the problem is you didn't pick up a Mexican. If you'd picked up a Mexican, you would have had one car in line. If you would have had a Mexican, they would have gone straight through. Preferential treatment there, you know. Of course, you could have picked up 10 Mexicans and had 10 Mexican orders. I don't know. I'm kidding, folks. Don't get me getting any crap in email. Here, meet Kevin. Stimulus check and Senate new plan update. Everybody's got an update. The only update I want to hear is the Senate and the House today voted on the stimulus. They're going to give more unemployment money. They're going to give money to first responders and essential workers, and they will send everybody a check. Until they do that, all these videos on YouTube are garbage. There he is. Now there's a right guy who tastes stuff. He does food videos. He goes out to places before the pandemic and eats stuff. And he's got a good channel, JCam Craig TV. How you doing, guy? I like his channel. I haven't watched it for a while, but I like his channel. He rides around in his car and he picks up homeless burritos and devours them. You know, it's a terrible thing, but someone has to do it, you know. So, but anybody who won't give you a phone number is a phony. And then they get indignant about, and then they demand that I accommodate them. No, you are going to accommodate me. And then I asked him to give me a ride. He goes, I am in north of Kathy. And yet he told me he lives in Walnut Creek. So I'm going, hello? And then he claimed to work graveyard. The guy was full of crap. So I finally said, no more. I've had it. Not that I know of. If he were banned, he wouldn't be in here. He's not on my block list as far as I can recall, but with almost 300 people blocked and hidden users, I can't remember who the hell's in it unless I go in and look. And there are a lot of guys I've blocked that have left YouTube. So they're only there to be trolls. Oh, it's hot in here. So, what are you getting at McDonald's, Spoofer? Oh, by the way, I have more news. Hattie has a cat. She has a beautiful black, orange, and yellow calico kitty. her neighbor was feeding this full-grown uh, calico, and the calicos are 99% female. If a male calico shows up, it's usually unable to reproduce. And so I was talking to her, giving her tips. The calico is very sweet. The calico is lying in Patty's stomach, sound asleep, and the Zoe is up here, sound asleep, the little chihuahua, and they like each other. And I said, you realize you now have a cat? Well, I'm fostering a cat. I said, Bull, this cat owns you now. You own it. And her neighbor picked it up, brought it in the house, and then the neighbor and the husband started fighting over the cat. So that's how Patty wound up with the cat. But she said, yeah, I really love it, and so she's going to keep the cat. Oh, here we go. Jacob in Las Vegas. No more you know what fee at Las Vegas restaurants. They got so much flack over this, charging people a fee for their hand sanitizers, that people started screaming. So that's another con of the restaurants and casinos. They want to charge you a fee for everything. Oh, you used a Kleenex, that's 4%. You used a pen, that's 6%. You dropped a knife on the floor, that's 10%. And then we have to have dangerous weapons fee, that's another 4%. And they did give you free parking. And Mr. Moneybags walks out with his pockets empty because he's had to pay all these fees. So, and I dare say they would make money in the long run if they got rid of every fee in Las Vegas. And just like you gamble and stay in a hotel, they got 50% occupancy. They got 25% occupancy in the restaurants. And they want more money, but, they lost $1 billion with this thing. And they're still, they don't think that in the long run we'll get customers. And the hardcore gamers, the hardcore gamblers, that's about 20%. They've already told the casinos, I'm not showing up. You start charging all these fees, I'm leaving. And then there's the smokers, which is a whole other animal. No. I talked to her on the phone for half an hour. I said I've had 25 cats, not counting the 9A feed, in 42 years. And Kathy's had cats. If you have any questions, ask me. And I gave her, and she needs to take it in the vet, see if it's spayed. And I told her where to go on that, which is cheaper. And it needs to be tested. It needs to have shots. Even if it's going to be an indoor cat, you still want to get a shot in case it ever goes out by mistake and then get sick. And she's already got a collar for it, a cat box, litter, food. It's very happy. She says it got up on the couch and went to sleep right away. So she likes it. So, and now she cheeseburgers and fries. Okay, where's my cheeseburger and fries? I didn't get one. I went to Transporter. It transports the food right here. And, like the food processor on Star Trek, which you never got to see in Next Generation. Or I think you maybe got to, they would create chocolate mousse for Deanna Troi, or a synthahol drink. And I agree with Scotty. What's the point of getting the drink or you can't get drunk? Doesn't taste like anything. It's probably gluten-free, too. So, I just showed you what you weren't watching. I went through here, this, and about 9 million dead pens. That's what I've done so far. And Meow Mix box is broken down. And I ate something. And I've got Meow Mix cups all over the place because I had 5 boxes and now it's down to 1 box. And when I get back, I'll start throwing this stuff in the recycling bin. I got 2 containers in the kitchen, and then I got to start heading and an empty cat litter box, and I got to start moving this stuff out of there so I can sweep the floor, mop the floor, and then start this weekend, take down the stackable things and throw them in the recycling bin and start clean the old counter off, and then take the rice cooker, the crock pots, the cookie jars, and start putting everything I can in these bins. I got 2 bins. I probably need 3. Where am I going to put the cookie jars? I don't know. Well, I want to have one thing clean in here, and I got further clean on the counter to do. But if I can get rid of some of this stuff, it will make things a lot easier and I be able to find stuff. So, Red Rocket. Okay. I'm not sure what a Red Rocket is, but I'm not sure if it's legal or not. It's illegal to set off fireworks in Contra Costa County unless it's official fire. Oh, God. I am being attacked. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. Thank God. It's almost 4 o'clock. And I'm really tempted to make comment on Gapper's comment, but I won't. I won't make a comment. Got back to the house. By the way, you didn't get anything for Bootsy and Boot. No, I had to go to my game because someone scouted my city, and then they were probably going to attack me. So I had to go get my troops the hell out of the city. Troops in the hospital are healing, but there's no point of healing. We have a kill event, and this is the same in a lot of these games. They a bunch of bullies who are level 100 go kill the small guy. They go after the small guys and loot their cities. It'd be like going to Safeway and stealing everything, and then beating the crap out of the manager. So yeah, I got several games I play and solitaire. And a whole bunch of apps. And one of them, Coupon Pig, doesn't work. You're on the waiting list for Coupon Pig. And, there's several other things. If you take or not Coupon, Receipt Pig, or whatever the hell it's called, you take your receipts and you scan, and they're always a waiting list. I never get one where I can take my receipts, scan them, and get some money back. It irritates the hell out of me. Yeah, but the cats might want a milkshake, or they might want some chicken tenders. They might want an apple pie, or some vanilla ice cream, although I think it's ice mix. I don't know what the hell it is. Bootsy might want something special, like a fish sandwich. I forgot about that, fish sandwich. Kitties might want a fish sandwich. Some cats will not eat cheeseburgers, although the rescue people in LA, when they get a dog or a cat that's starving, the dogs, they give them pieces of cheeseburgers. Then you wind up with a rescue dog that's addicted to cheeseburgers. Quarter pounder, hardly likes. All cats like to beg for food. I think almost all cats. Oh, Fluffy sits up like this. I take the bowl and I make it like a flying saucer. And he sits on his hind legs and begs like this. And he meows and squeaks. I gotta film that one day if I can. When I get a GoPro, maybe it's wrapped around my chest. She's obsessed with our food. Yeah, kitties sit there and look at you like, can I have some, please? I'm starving. I've never had food in my entire life, and I'm wasting away to nothing. All you see is a pile of fur before you. I don't know. You're a mod as far as I know. All right, I'll add moderator again. You're still a mod. All right, there you go. You're now a moderator. How is Sheba doing? We love Sheba. Well, I got that stop there, said no table. And Fluffy gets on the bookcase ledge by the door. But, I knocked over the thing of cat food this morning. There's cat food all over the carpet, because I haven't had time to sweep up or vacuum up. I was not awake at 7:30 this morning. You spray your husband with water? Did he get on the table? We love Sheba and Muffy, and her channel is wonderful if you like kitties. And cute kitties, particularly the kitty who gives the funniest looks when Lisa tries to take away the paper cat grass, the camouflage grass, and Sheba meows at her in all kinds of different meows and looks like, how dare you touch it? It's my paper grass. And she goes, may I have a piece of grass? Meow. And the look Sheba gives her, no, you can have my grass. Go away, it's mine. It's so funny. They're so cute. Yeah, well, I don't either, but I've had, not in here, the kitchen's too small and there's too much stuff in the but in past apartments, I will be in the kitchen, and suddenly there will be I'm opening up a can of tuna fish or beans or something, and suddenly there's a cat on the counter next to me, and I get down. And for a while, I thought my cats were in get down and off counter and off table because they would jump on. And I had problems with 3 or 4 cats doing that. I'm doing fine, except I got to go to the post office in a few minutes and see if I have something for me too that I bought. And Monday I get this other item, which is paranormal, but it's historical paranormal, and I'm excited to get it. I got to make room for it on the shelf. I'm going to move some books, move my Apple books, and move these books out of the way, so there's another space for it. I'm eating out tonight. No, I'm not eating out. I was going to go to Safeway, and it depends how I feel. Problem with Safeway, after I feed the cats, if the items are here, I got to take them home. Then I got to walk all the way up to the bus stop, take the bus to the Safeway 3 miles away, then get something to eat, get a thing of cat litter. I've only got 22 bucks in the bank, and then come all the way back, come home, take a shower, and then I gotta go and the last bus is 8:15, so I gotta hurry on. And on the weekend I can't go anywhere because the only bus goes to Contra Costa. Oh, I could go on Saturday, but then it's 2 hours for the next bus, and I don't feel like waiting 2 hours in the heat, even though it's not that hot. So, let's see what else is going on. A little girl came in. Last night, Gray came up and squeaked. Fed him. I think I fed Gray. I lose track. Fed Mama Cat and Kitten. They were out this morning at 7:30, and Kitten will paw at Mama's face, and Mama starts pawing back, and you have this like 2 little children fighting. And Mama Cat loves her kitten, and I go, Kitten, be nice to your mama. Mommy loves you. So that was going on. Oh boy. And it is 78 in here now, but with the fan off. And see, I don't know what's in this corner. When I get the money, there will be a new clock up here somewhere. I'll get the drill back from Kathy and put the clock up here so you can see the temperature, and so I can see the temperature because I die in this corner. And not make any ice water. Oh dear, really? Hold on. I don't see it. Excuse me. I blew my nose here. Wait a minute. God, my sinuses are going crazy too. Excuse me a minute. I hate this. Good Lord. Ew. All right. That's the problem when you're allergic to grass. Yeah. Use some paper with my mouth. The problem when you're allergic to grass. You can never get rid of the sinus infection. And the allergy department will not give me shots because they said my lungs aren't strong enough. And said they'd be strong enough. By the way, you ever look at what a magnet will do? This is a magnet that was in the bag, and there's paper clips and a pin and a bottle opener with the dreaded word on it. No, this is a poster. This is a picture of Maddie the cat from Finland. My friend Cindy has Maddie and Fluffy the cat, the richest and smartest cat in Finland. Here's paper clips and a safety pin. So, and this magnet, it was so. Problem is, I put that on the front of the refrigerator. It'll probably impale me every time I go by. I'll put it on the side. Yeah, might be strong to pull the bag up. Another paper clip and another bottle opener. And that's there. But no, that is Maddie the cat from Finland. So anyhow, I've been doing this since February, and when we have 90-degree heat, it makes it worse. So I sat here during the night just coughing and coughing. I couldn't stop. Treating my nose, and did the wherever the hell it went to. Then I have things like this. I have two of these. I know they go to something Apple, but what? There's some kind of charging thingy, but I don't remember what the hell they are. It's another animal. I have to look that up on the internet. What is this? I found the labels for my dots. That's in here somewhere. And I found this thing, which I think only works for PC, or I bought this and it doesn't work. And you hook this up. Let me see if this... Oh, I know the phone charging. Let's see if this will charge. Oh, I remember this thing. The only way you could charge it was to do it through a PC, which I don't have a working PC. And it was really stupid. I bought this on eBay thinking it would... And I got my money back, and the guy said, keep the item. And this was stupid. Hold on. Wind driven fire in Sacramento County. Evacuation are happening. There it is in Chinese. And this was the thing that was supposed to be a name tag that would give you your name, but there's no way to set it because it's PC driven. So, but there's no way. There was no way, as I recall, this stupid thing when I bought it last year to set it. I tried everything on this and it won't work. So I wondered what this was, and now I know. All right, I got my money back, but it was. I would like to have that. It would have been great to have at a convention. George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. That's what I was counting on. No. Given my foot problems with sciatic nerve pain and stabbing pains in my toes, I'm not gonna. I have soaked my feet in cold water, but I'm not gonna put ice cubes in. I don't know what the hell it would do to my feet. All I do usually is hop in the shower and I'm fine. No, I didn't know you were dating again. But I wouldn't presume to ask you because that's your personal life. You know? I guess the first thing, must like cats and stray birds, you know. So, actually, she's Lisa. Sheba is the cat. Lisa is the lady. What? Wait a minute. Is this the real Sheba Lisa and Muffy? Okay. I'm not gonna allow that. And you're in a timeout. So, okay, I knew that's a troll. That was not the real Lisa, Sheba, and Muffy. That was a Callan troll. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how the hell they did this. But they just ruined my Sheba and Muffy for me. And now I don't know how I'm going to have Sheba and Muffy come in. Yeah, well, that's going to be... They are demoderated, but... I don't know how they get in here and do that. It's disgusting. I took the mod wrench off. But now I don't want to. I don't want to not have. How do I know it's the real Sheba and Muffy now? It's terrible what they do in here. The constant harassment is disgusting. There's no reason to ruin my videos, and that's what they do. They come in here and just screw things up. And if I ever have the money, I'm going back to Pennsylvania, and I'm taking a trip east of Erie, and I'll have bodyguards with me, and I will confront you know who. And it's time for a showdown. Yeah, but now she's got an imposter. And that's terrible. That's disgusting and despicable and indefensible. They do this to demonetize my videos because every time this happens, I get a not suitable for all advertisers. I can't have a conversation with my fans like anybody else. They have to come in here and cause problems. Yeah, well, it gets limited monetization because I get so indignant about the trolls and the haters. And it's nothing I'm doing, but they're causing a problem with the channel. If YouTube would enforce their own rules, this would never happen. They'd be banned. Well, I got an email, and we don't mention that name in here, so don't mention that name. It's not allowed. But I got an email with the name this morning, offering to buy the car for $500. When the ad clearly says no offers, it says no low ballers, no offers below $3,000 to be accepted. So, but after 8.5 years of doing this, I am tired of the constant disruption in my life from these people. Ordering food unpaid for, disrupting my chat. They've crashed my chats. They've gone in somehow and the chats have stopped, and I can't get back on. When I was doing it through my Mac, these things stopped and just froze. No, I didn't. Well, we don't allow the name of that person to be on this channel. It's one of my top 5 rules. You do not mention the name of that food eating, spitting in a bucket, Erie troll. I don't remember the town he lives in. It's to the right of Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm not going to give him free publicity so his legion of trolls can draw more attention and come in and disrupt the channel more. I didn't block Billy. I gave him a timeout and deleted his message. Or I deleted his message anyway. I don't remember I gave him a timeout. I think I didn't. I'm not getting. I should be able to get the chat on. Oh, there it is. But Sheba and Muffy is one of the sweetest persons on the internet, or off, and to come in and pose as her, just like to pose as hello everybody, or hey everybody, and her real name. I won't tolerate that. I won't tolerate someone posing as somebody else in here. And it's on the long list of things if I ever go down to YouTube in person and talk to the legal department and say, you people don't enforce your own rules. Impersonation, harassment, sexual harassment, threatening. They don't do any of that. I could probably get, with my list, if I printed that list out There'd be 200 people would be banned. 300 people would be banned for life if I really screamed loud enough about it. And not to mention all the imposters of me using variations of my name. And when I get the money, I'm going to do something else. And then I will do a second thing I intend to do. And then no one will be able to pose as me, because then I can go to YouTube with the paperwork and say, hey, I own this. It just takes money. Of course they would make money. They make money off people clicking on ads. It would be a happier place if they banned all the haters. If you're anti-gay, if you're conservative, they ban you. If you're anti-black, they ban you. If you make an anti-black comment. Tucker Carlson today, by the way, said Black Lives Matter is now a political party. In a sense, he's right. But a lot of people don't have ad blocker because they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to, they don't know how. I wouldn't have known ad blocker if someone had told me. And I don't block the ads. So anyway, I'm in a good mood. No, I didn't block you. I removed your comment. It could be considered racist. So I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow racism on this channel. I get accused of being a racist, and I'm not a racist. And I'm sick and tired of that garbage, too. They started that on the other site 19 years ago because I was against illegal aliens. And I'm against the excesses of the extreme left in this country who are who want to suppress free speech and free opinions and beliefs and membership in parties and the NRA and stuff. They don't agree with that. They want to make you be unable to express your First Amendment rights. And that's wrong. And I would not go and try to suppress their First Amendment rights, except that they crossed the line into illegal or unacceptable behavior. Mentioning the race of someone could be construed as racist, so I wouldn't allow the comment. Yes, her favorite, Joe Bob Briggs in Attack of the Killer Lobster with butter and lemon. He loves Joe Bob Briggs. I think he's a national sport of Texas. By the way, this guy who comes from England did a video where he goes to look up the history of gaming and things in Texas. He went to the original headquarters of Compaq. And while he was driving to another location around Houston, there's this gigantic, I mean, this thing is huge. It must be like 90 foot tall, but it looks like it's 900 foot tall. And he's leaning on the cane, and he's got hair like Ben Franklin. And it's a giant statue of Sam Houston. Now, I know nothing about Sam Houston other than he was the president of Texas, and he's in all the Alamo movies. I don't know a thing about Sam Houston. What he did, why he's important in Texas, it hadn't looked him up yet. But this thing is like right by the freeway, and then there next to him or near him is a giant marble head of Sam Houston. The guy said, I can't figure out why there's this giant head sitting there. I don't know if you've seen that, Scoover. Wait a minute, this video was just done. Yeah, everything is racist in this country to the left. Our leaders, our founding fathers, and in Texas, I guess the founding father of the Republic of Texas, now Sam Houston is racist. Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, I'm surprised they don't call Abraham Lincoln a racist, who issued freed the slaves in the South. I mean, Texas Ranger? But that's disgusting. One man, one riot, one ranger. You know that? If you know that famous story. You said a Texas Ranger, and don't you need any other people? He said, well, I had only one riot, one ranger. How is a Texas Ranger racist? Does that mean they'll go after Chuck Norris next? Because he played Walker, Texas Ranger? These people are nuts. And they keep moving into Texas. The leftists keep moving into Texas. The illegals move into Texas. And areas turn blue instead of red. That's insane. I'm going to let that go because I just said it. And the people of Texas, you have daughters of the Republic of Texas. I guess they'll declare, I guess the Alamo will be racist next. You know, the black slave who's survivor of the Alamo. Are they going to call him racist? Jim Bowie? I think Jim Bowie was a slaveholder, but I could be wrong. Davy Crockett? Colonel Travis? And the 138 brave men who died there so that Sam Houston's forces could meet, I believe it was Goliad, and defeat Santa Anna's forces. They bought time for the Texans. Been a long time. Looked up the 1838 war with Mexico, but I think Texas made a mistake. They should have never become. They should have never gone in with America. They should have stayed a republic. Then they could have been an independent country. But Sam Houston. I mean, they should change. I guess next they'll change the name of Houston and Stephen Austin. Let's not forget him, whom I admit I do not know much about. I'm surprised they'll change the name of Houston and Austin and Dallas, and they'll say Shamrock is racist. And I don't know about Amarillo, where that name came from. And Texarkana, Galveston. They'll start demanding every city is racist, so you got to turn to military bases. So, this is insane. They tipped over statues of Christopher Columbus because he supposedly treated the Native Americans terribly. And, gee, I guess if we have any Viking settlements, they'll start saying the Vikings are racist. Yeah, they wanted to change the military bases, Fort Bragg and other bases, because they were named after Confederates. This is cultural revisionism is the worst. This is Mark Stein said this morning, it's straight out of 1984, where the government tells you 2 and 2 is 5, and if you believe that you tell the lie long enough, they believe it. These people have no sense. They won't allow history to be published as it was done. Every leader we've had in this country, they attack, Democrat or Republican. But they tend to go after conservatives. Every historical figure they go after, whether it's sports figures, entertainment figures, astronauts, politicians, scientists, doctors, lawyers, nurses. They would go after Clara Barton. They would go after the woman who founded the Girl Scouts. They go after the Boy Scouts. If it's something that's part of our history and supportive and good, they can't stand anything good. They want everything negative. They want you to think that everything in America is racist. Dogs and cats are racist. That'll be next. I guess tropical fish will become racist soon because they're not multicolored or multicultural. That's another crap, multicultural or diversity. And it makes me sick because these people, and Seattle, they've taken over the whole downtown, and the governor and the mayor won't do anything about it. because the mob activity is considered acceptable. Well, I have to get out of here before I choke out. I will come back when I get back and get some ice water. I have to get over to the post office and feed the kitties, so I will come back with a new video, and maybe I get my stuff. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great afternoon and evening. Stay warm and dry, or cool and dry. Stay safe, and I will be back later. And I'm about to keel over because it's too damn hot in this corner. Oh, God. All right, I'll be back within an hour. But you Texans need to get your Kentucky long rifles and go a-marching and drive these people out of Texas and back into the caves like Daros they are. The people that think you have to think their way. This is not Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is not They Live. This is America, where everybody has a right to say what they want within certain boundaries. You cannot say hate speech, racist speech, and disparage people's religion, national origin, and all that. And I'm not going to allow it on this channel because I don't feel that way at all. And I've said it repeatedly. So, all right, I'm out of here. I've got to get some water in me and get out of here. I'll be back later. When I get back from kitty feeding and have a shower and lubricate myself with ice water. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for watching.